Right, so on to the final day of the festival, the Friday, and we'll start with you, Flan, with the Triumph Hurdle.
I think this is a tough one to call. Um, but there's two that I like. One is Aspire Tower. Now it is coming off the back of a fall, which isn't ideal. But what price would Aspire Tower be for this race if it didn't fall that day and its form was 1-1-1? A lot shorter than 11-2 anyway. Another one that I backed anti-post that Moss is probably going to laugh at me here is Cerberus. Um, but
No
no,
laugh.
No
no
laugh,
laugh,
no
no
laugh,
laugh.
no laugh,
Maybe
no laugh.
Breeze, do you?
I like if I think he could go to the Fred Winter, but if he's bottled up and kind of played a bit later than Leopardstown, he has a chance. I can see this being an absolute pace burn up.
Yeah.
So anything coming from the back has that chance.
I just think at 16-1, very, very big price in this race. Like each way value is there. I think Aspire Tower or maybe Service. I've backed Service already. If it continues to drift, which it might, I'll be going in again. But I think it's between the two. All the English are going mad for this Goshen. But I think it's very beatable. And also Solo, all the hype about Solo, I think is a bit much. Um, yeah, obviously it was impressive, but who did it be?
Moss,
Yeah,
your
this
thoughts?
is an absolute riddle of a race. Like it's like 3 year olds in general or Triumph hurdle races in general are tough. But this is looks so hard to decide. I'd have a tentative pick for Aspire Tower, but it's not strong.
Okay, fair enough. Right, and we'll stick with you, Moss, then for the Albert Bartlett then.
Yeah, oh god, I can't wait for this race.
Many
Probably
times
my
have you won this?
it's probably one of my favorite races of the week, and it's like well maybe it's just because it's my strongest fancy of the week this
Most
year.
profitable race potentially.
Yeah, I fucking hell fancy this horse out of the way. It's latest exhibition for the Nolans, Brian Cooper. This fellow was there at Leopardstown when Jesus he picked up on the outside and he just went. He was off the bridle going around the bend, and fuck me, he was class. He hit the line. He'll relish this 3 miles. For Paul Nolan to get back into the big time, he's in around 6-7-1. I think that's just stealing money.
This race obviously is a terrible record for favourites. And it's normally a double price winner because it's such a mad race. So I'll probably have a look deeper down the market. Obviously, latest exhibition looks to have a good chance on paper, but the Albert Bartlett is certainly not run on paper. If it goes here, and it might not, but at a price, I think Sempo for Joey O'Brien. But will it go here?
Yeah, it looks like he could go here.
At
Yeah,
20-1 in an Albert Bartlett, I'll take that.
good bumper form as well
Yeah,
last year. So no, it looks to have a chance. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay,
Sempo for me, 20-1.
fair enough. And then Flan for you, the Fox Hunters then.
I hate this
Thoughts on
race.
that?
It's my most hated race of the whole festival. I actually can't stand it. But I probably won't. Well, I'll probably have a bet, but
Give a tip on something.
yeah, no, I'll probably, I will have a little bet in it. But I would love to see Manella Rocco win this. I'd have a point now if he wins. I'll tell you that because this horse, you might remember a couple of years ago, I backed at a very big price and I was robbed. Um, that was let me just double check now here for you.
2016,
Was it that far back?
2017 maybe.
It wasn't 20. There it was. Yeah, 2017. Beaten by Size and John in the Gold Cup. I backed it that
Oh,
day at 20 to
yeah,
1.
painful day.
And oh my God, watching that race back, I still think it should have won. It should have got its day of glory, and it never did. So it'd be nice to see him get a win in a Fox Hunters. You know, he didn't win the Gold Cup. He might as well win the worst race of the meeting.
Harsh.
Mossy.
I'll go for Shantou Flyer for Dave Maxwell. Absolute character of a man. Some of his riding techniques get a lot of press, especially on Twitter. He's an interesting character. I'd love to see him win here, and the horse has a chance.
And is it as bad of a race as Flan says?
Like if it was the last race of the day, we'd be staying around for it kind of thing.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. We'll move on then to the big one, the biggest race of the festival, arguably the Gold Cup. Mossy, your pick for the Gold Cup?
Yeah, I'll be sticking with the second season novices. Obviously you have to respect Album Photo. I'd be worried about his jumping a bit, and like I just think this year's Gold Cup is a lot stronger. Like he was beating Annabelle Fly and Bristol the Maid, like nothing special there. I honestly think this pick's probably a bit of a Marmite pick. It's Santini. I think this horse ticks every box for the Gold Cup. Bob's ready to eat your heart out. Like his jumping might come under a bit of pressure, and he might be tapped for toe coming around the bend, but he'll stay on. And I think the main danger is Delta Work.
Interesting, right? Your pick for the Gold Cup, Flan?
Lost in translation. I remember last year at the festival when it was beaten second, everyone said that looks a Gold Cup horse, and I think it does. It's not a great Gold Cup. In fact, it's actually a bit of a shit Gold Cup.
Jesus, it's a very good Gold
It's not
Cup.
really. If you look at past years, the amount of big names you have in here, these lads,
They're
these
just
are-
a bit unproven, but they're still coming up.
it's like having a Champions League for mid-table clubs.
No, that's a ridiculous
It
thing.
is.
It's absolutely
I think Lost in
Yeah,
Translation, before pulling up the last day, doing absolutely nothing wrong. So consistent. And I think 6-1's a nice little price. I wouldn't back Album Photo again. I just couldn't have it. I think it got lucky last year. I think Ken Boy would have won that Gold Cup. 100% stand by that. Unfortunately, it's not going to win this one though because too much messing around with him. One each way. I don't know why it's 25-1. Is Monolly. I think is a serious each way bet. So I'll be back in Lost in Translation, but I'll also have a few quid each way on Monolly. It's just such a big price for a horse who was second by a head to Delta Work. Why is Delta Work 9-2?
You
Why
have
is
to be
Monolly
worried that-
25-1?
You have to be worried that Monolly would stay the tree too. Like it's kind of a step out of the unknown, but if he does, jeez, 25-1 looks a silly price.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does indeed. So there are the two for me.
Okay, and then we'll round off the festival by looking at your nap for the whole week and your next best. So, what's the
Okay,
nap for the
yeah,
week?
not for the week. I'd go with latest exhibition in the Albert Bartlett. And next best. Come back to me for a second. Let me
No
mull it
problem.
over.
Flan, have you thought about your nap for the week?
My nap for the week is in the Champion Hurdle, Darver Star, 12-1. If that horse is 12-1 on the day, I'll do a naked lap around the village. If that horse will go off
You're
7 or
very
8 to
confident
1.
You can quote him on that.
If
Yeah.
that horse will go off 7 or 8 to 1 and it'll win. And yeah, that's just a cracking price for Cromwell to retain the Champion Hurdle. My next best, I'm gonna say Captain Guinness. In an open enough Supreme, I just think it's too big of a price. And you're gonna get a run for your each way money there, 100%.
Yeah, I'll go for Manila Indo in the RC. That's the next best.
Fair enough. That's
All
your
Irish
nap for the week.
horses.
Interesting.
And then we give our main one for the
Oh,
handicaps.
go on, yeah, why not?
Labagara, 14-1.
Definitely.
Yeah, you can do Captain Guinness, Darver Star, and Labagara and a little each way multi, and you can DM me then on Friday and say thanks.
Surprised people have watched this long.
Go ahead there, Ross.
Probably Discorama on the first day. Get it out of the way.
All right, fair enough, boys.
All right, best of luck anyway.
Best of luck,
Enjoy
everybody.
the festival.